This video is brought to you by EA How To Plus. EA How To Plus gives you access to replays of amazing EA How To webinars, as well as the private Facebook group where you'll find the most supportive, genuinely useful community of assistants around the globe. To become a member, visit eahowto.com/EA How To Plus, or click the link in the video description. How do you settle in with a new exec? How do you find a routine and figure out what works? Having recently started in a wonderful new role, I'm going to share with you exactly how my exec Asher and I have handled a super successful onboarding. I've broken our process down into 10 steps. Mutual respect. The key to a successful onboarding experience and working relationship is mutual respect. An exec who understands the value a great EA brings is an exec who will dedicate the time required to onboard you properly. Without an upfront investment in bringing you up to speed, you're being set up for failure. Discuss this at the interview stage and ask what onboarding will look like. How much time will you have together? Open attitude. The second element that will set you up for success is an open attitude. Both the EA and the exec being open to learning from one another. Both parties need to be open to what works and what improvements could be made. At the interview stage, I was asked about any systems I like to use to stay on top of things, and of course, I discussed Trello. Turns out Asher is also a huge fan of Trello, so this got us off on the right foot. An experienced EA and an experienced exec will have lots of ideas about the best way to do things, but they both need to be open to figuring out the most efficient ways for them to accomplish their goals. Communication. Step 3 has to be communication. No one is a mind reader, and effective communication is the backbone of all successful relationships, including that of the exec and the EA. After trying a few different methods, we determined that the best way for us to communicate is a 15-minute morning meeting, a 15-minute afternoon meeting, and a weekly hour-long one-to-one. In addition to this, we have spontaneous huddles throughout the day, we exchange Slack messages, and we make time for lengthier calls as needed. Between our calls, our very well-organised Trello board, and Ash's inbox, we both have a full view of what is happening at all times. I'll talk about how I manage the inboxes in detail in another video, so keep an eye out for that. The day-to-day practicalities. This is all about learning the job. What is expected? Where can you be most useful? Have your exec describe their ideal ways of working. What time of day do they like particular kinds of meetings? What is and isn't flexible? Who are the key stakeholders and what should you know about them? Perfect the basics before you take on larger long-term projects. Meet your colleagues. Set up meetings with key stakeholders. You may not be working for these people directly, but it's important that you have a good relationship with them. Ask them about current challenges they're facing, how they work with your exec, and any ideas they have. Company systems. Become a master of all relevant company systems as soon as possible. If the company uses SharePoint and you're new to it, familiarize yourself with it right away. YouTube and LinkedIn Learning are the best places to do this. You'll also find that very often there will be someone in the company who champions each of the systems. Set meetings with these people and get to know them. Long-term vision. Have conversations with your exec about their long-term vision. What are their goals? If you understand exactly where they are going, you'll be in a much better position to help them get there. After all, that is the crux of the EA role, enabling your exec to achieve their goals. Find your place. Yes, your place is with your exec, but what else are you there to do? Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to look at the bigger picture. What longer-term projects will you be getting involved with? What are you particularly skilled at that you would like to handle? What projects need managing? The thing I love about startup environments and the EA role is the ability to get involved in a wide range of projects. That means no day is ever the same, and you have countless opportunities to make use of your existing skills and develop new ones. Speak up. Use your one-to-one time to discuss what is going well and what could be better. Doing this from the beginning means you're able to address little issues as they arise before they become big issues. Being comfortable discussing the good and the bad is an essential skill for any top-shelf EA. Review and revise. Be open to feedback, know when to push back, and don't take it personally. You're building the framework for a long, healthy working relationship, and the EA-exec relationship is about as close as it gets. It can take some time and a few tweaks to get into a rhythm that works for both of you. So this is how I've been handling my onboarding, but I would love to hear from you in the comments. What are your top onboarding tips? For more, be sure to become a member of EA How To Plus. It is the most valuable resource for assistants around the globe, and at just $27 a year right now, it is an absolute bargain. You'll get access to replays of brilliant EA How To webinars, as well as access to the incredible private Facebook group where you'll exchange ideas and advice with thousands of talented EAs from around the world. EA How To is an essential resource for any EA at any stage of their career. Stay fabulous, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.